No actor in all of Hollywood can match our first guest's combination of charisma, talent, and mountain fresh scent. Starting Friday, he rolls his 20-sided dice on the new fantasy adventure Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. It is only in theaters. Please welcome Chris Pine. What did you make me here?
Let's keep that music
going.
going.
Is this moonshine? What's going on here, Chris?
After all that drinking that Guillermo's doing, I feel like
What is this?
Okay, so the flower is a gift that I stole from backstage.
Okay.
But it is fresh and beautiful because that's what you are.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, how sweet.
And I want to apologize for getting COVID last time and missing.
Oh, that's not your fault. I mean, it's certainly not your fault. You know, you should apologize if you'd come with COVID. That would have been the real crime. Well, thank you very much.
Gift number 2 is a wine. It's called Miss Savvy Bee. The sweet nectar from Los Feliz. I grow that at my house.
For real?
Swear to God. And that's also because I love
You grow wine at your house in Los Feliz?
I grow the grapes. The wine's not actually made at my house.
Okay, all right, good. All right, then I'll drink it. All right, great.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much. That's very old-fashioned. I like that you're doing that.
I appreciate it.
Like my grandparents used to do that, but it was because they were poor. You know, the grape
They made
truck,
wine?
Yeah, the grape truck would come around the neighborhood in Brooklyn, and everybody would buy grapes, and then down in the basement, they'd make the most disgusting wine possible.
That's true?
That's absolutely true. And then they pour soda in it, because and it's like an Italian thing. When the wine's not very good, you pour soda in it, and it doesn't taste as bad. Yeah.
What kind of soda do they put in the wine?
Like Sprite or something like that. Yeah.
That's strong. Is it National Viagra Day?
It's the anniversary of Viagra.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
25th anniversary. Yeah. Why did you feel like you missed? You don't seem like a man who's ever required any Viagra to me, but I could be wrong.
Tuesdays.
Viagra Tuesday.
Viagra
So you want to hang out till tomorrow then? Because I think there's a couple of ladies up in the...
She's saucy.
Hey, congratulations on this movie of yours, which is being very well received.
Yeah. I got to tell you, it's a lot nicer when people like the film when they don't.
What do you do when you come here and you know you got a dog on your hands? How do you handle it?
I'm not going to tell you, man, because that's going to happen in the future. I don't want to give away my secrets. Look, I play make-believe for a living, so I can always find something fun to talk about, something that I enjoy doing, and you just, you know.
So it's acting, then, in a way, when you come out?
Yeah, it's a pure con.
Yeah, it is. It's a way of tricking people out of, like, $13. Yeah. Yeah, but this one you don't have to trick, and that's nice.
No, it's really
that makes it very relaxing, right?
We were in, it does. We were in Westwood. Well, we've been all over the world. We were in Berlin and Paris and London, a full tour, and then last night in Westwood, my favorite theater in LA. It's this gorgeous old, I don't know if it's a deco theater, but you know, one of those beautiful old LA theaters.
Which one was it?
The Westwood.
Oh, yeah, I know which one that is.
Do you know what I mean?
Where all the big premieres
it's across from Dee Dee Reese.
Right.
Yeah. All the big premieres are there.
Yeah.
It's like 1,200 seats, and it was like a rock concert.
Did you bring a lot of people to it?
I brought 60 people.
Oh, that is a lot of people. Like your whole family and everything?
Family, friends of family, people I didn't know from off the street, just like anything to kind of build up the audience.
So if someone who lives here is wondering if they are your friend or not, and they did not get invited to that premiere last night, the answer is no. Yeah?
Thanks, pal. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun night.
People love the movie.
People like the movie, yeah. I mean, you know, and then afterwards you go into the party and everybody's shaking your hand. You're feeling good. You got to hit film, and I'm feeling great, shaking hands. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
we had a blast doing it. And then these two beautiful women come up to me and they shake my hand. And they say, "The movie was so great. You know, thank you so much. Is your father here?"
Really?
My father was on a TV show called Chip.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, sure. Yeah.
So then I end up having to basically chaperone my father, take selfies with this gaggle of people that have surrounded my father.
Does he like that?
He stole my thunder.
He did, yeah. Yeah.
But I was very happy.
Well, wait till Tuesday, you know? He'll be back. You were very hairy the last time you were on the show. You had a beard. You had a big beard. You really were
What's
going.
the beard sound?
That's
Big
beard.
beard.
Yeah, like you. What happened? Did you get bugs in that thing, or what was the? Why'd you shave that?
It was the dead of summer in Burbank. It was 110 degrees, and I was like, I'm not liking this. And then I said, screw it. I went home and I shaved the whole thing, which felt great for like 5 minutes. Then I realized how much gray hair I had.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah,
this is a photo of your long hair. This is beardless, but now I heard you say something. I heard you say something about this and what it made you feel like. I just wanted to
I don't
hear
know
that
if it's
again.
what it made me feel like, but so okay, let's just break down this photo.
Yeah.
This guy feeling it.
Uh-huh.
Really, he's feeling it. He's feeling very cool.
Uh-huh.
This is right before my publicist says that I look like Rachel from Friends.
I can say, why is that not a huge compliment? Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You should have said thank you is what you should have said.
No, I shouldn't have, man.
Why?
Because, I mean,
Listen, have you ever seen a better looking human being than this right here? Come on now. Not a chance.
no, I'm not taking it away from Jennifer. Don't throw me under the bus like that. I think Jennifer Aniston's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, right.
I'm a man.
You just did the hair, yeah. Well, we'll figure it out.
anyway,
You know
so-
what we'll do? We'll take a commercial break, and I'll check you and we'll see. I'll check your parts. You know what I'm saying?
You'll check my parts?
Listen, you brought me flowers and wine. We got to do something.
Yeah.
Chris Pine is here. His movie is Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. We'll be right back.
What is it exactly that you bring to this?
Me? I'm a planner. Yeah. I make plans.
You've already made the plan, so what value do you have now?
If the plan fails, the existing plan, I make a new plan.
So you make plans that fail.
No.
He also plays the lute.
Holgan, not relevant. Trust me, I'm indispensable.
That is Chris Pine in Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. It opens in theaters only. It's only going to be in the movie theaters on
Only
Friday.
in the big movie theaters. It's a fun one to see with the crowd.
It's got like a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is especially...
Well, but even more importantly for audience score. I mean, the audience is, I gotta tell you, and this is not BS, this is not me trying to sell, but seeing it with a group of people reminds you how awesome a cinema experience can be and like why you do it, why you make it, why you go to it, to share in that experience. It's
You
really,
just
really
finished
fun.
directing, and you wrote,
Yeah.
and directed, and starred in a movie.
Co-wrote, yeah.
Who else is in that movie with
Annette
you?
Bening, Danny DeVito,
Oh, wow.
Jennifer Jason Leigh,
Wow.
DeWanda Wise, Stephen Tobolowsky, one of my favorite character
He's
actors
great.
of all time.
Yeah, me too. I love that guy.
Clancy Brown. We have.
Now we're getting too deep into the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a
I
great.
stop you at Tobolowsky.
Tobolowsky's great.
But
Yes,
DeVito seems like a guy who makes everything fun. Like
you've had him on.
many times,
yeah.
and he's always so much fun. Like even in the commercials, he's fun.
That I got it. I mean, what I learned from DeVito, it's like a life lesson, which is like you face everything with absolute joy. Everything's joyful. You want to do press, it's joyful. Sitting in the trailer's joyful. Lunchtime's joyful. Let's go to craft service is joyful. It's always positive. It's always, he's trying to make, he loves bits. He loves, getting into it.
When does that movie come out?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I don't know. I made it. I'm waiting to sell it. Now I'm in this kind of
I got you.
The experience of the making it. I can figure out this whole other business thing. But he's a trip. I wrote him. First of all, keeping a straight face with Danny DeVito is nearly impossible. Him learning his lines is nearly impossible. But if you give him something to write himself, he can. Knock
Did
it
he
out of the
write
park.
something himself?
So I had this thing where I wrote him a monologue, and he's like, "Nah, I don't want to do that." It's like, okay, and then I wrote another monologue. He's like, "Nah, but I don't want to do that." It's like, well, Danny, what do you want to tell me? He sent me 7 pages of stories that he wanted to talk about.
True stories?
True stories.
Wow.
That he knew off book. I mean, unless he was reciting from the pages when he talked to me. But anyway, so we go to set, and he has like a couple that he might do. And I was like, what about that one? He's like, no, I can't do it. I don't want to do that one. So then he launched into this page-and-a-half monologue that he knew off book, perfect. It's delicious and wonderful and perfectly DeVito, and it fit the film. But anyway, when you see it, that's all DeVito.
That's pretty great. Yeah. Now I'm curious about Dungeons and Dragons. Have you played Dungeons and Dragons?
Played it twice.
Played it twice.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not going to pretend to be a Dungeons and Dragons master.
I can
as they
pretend
call
to be
it.
a dungeon.
Oh,
want me to
you
pretend
are?
to be?
Because we have someone on our staff who we recently learned, as we're talking about this movie, is a dungeon master, as they call it. This is a person
I bet
who
a lot
runs
of
the
people.
game.
Or anybody? Does anybody play here?
No. You know what? It's one of the questions. It's one of the questions we ask at the door. So let's bring our coworkers out here. We have 3 coworkers, and Chris, you're going to have to find out who's the dungeon master, okay? And we'll see if you can. Here's some.
Yeah. All right, Tim.
Now, if you need any help, there's some questions that you can ask. This is Tim. This is Megan. This is Lou. Lou's our announcer. Megan works in casting. Tim is a field producer on our show. One of these people is a dungeon master. You're sizing them up. I see already. What are your thoughts? What's going through your head right now?
Just want to give them a little
time to settle?
Scare them.
Scare them. Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. They do look terrified.
Okay, the heroes in our D&D game are in town, and they're being attacked by a dragon. Instead of dealing with a monster, they spend all of their time flirting with a cute half-elf NPC. How do you get them back on track?
Oh, wow,
Tim?
that's a great question.
Dragon takes the cute NPC away.
Oh, okay. Does that make sense?
Run in and snatch it.
Megan, do you agree with that?
That's better. I was gonna say punish them for wasting time and maybe turn the NPC into like a succubus or something and make them fight it.
Lou?
I was gonna say that the elf girl was a dragon all along.
The elf girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You.
Yeah.
Megan's the dungeon master.
Oh, you're saying? Oh, you're guessing already?
No, we should ask some more questions.
You know what, Chris?
Let's ask some more questions.
Can I tell you something? You are absolutely right. Megan is the dungeon master.
Elf girl was.
And Chris, I'm going to tell you another thing.
Elf girl.
Tim is also a dungeon master, and Lou is a dungeon master, too. They're all dungeon masters. They all work here. Then there's more dungeon masters we didn't even know about who work here.
How many dungeon masters do you have?
Turns out we have a few too many. Yeah. Are you guys excited to go see the movie? Dungeons and Dragons?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you have anything you would like to present as a gift for Chris Pine?
I actually do. I have. I bequeath you my lucky D20 that contains the eyeball of an undead serpent.
Wow. Megan?
After great peril, I gift you my elven ear.
Her elven ear. Lou? Oh, wow. I can't believe you're parting with this, Lou.
I've slayed many foes with this sword, Chris. Now may its dwarven steel protect you.
Wow.